Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. For the safety of the players and all attendees, the Anguilla Football League requests that you refrain from standing at the rails or running in the walkways. We also remind you that spectators are not allowed to go onto the field or interrupt play in any manner.
See something, say something. We are all part of the community, and we all play a role in keeping our community safe. So while you're watching the match, keep an eye out for suspicious activity. Together, we can protect our community. If you see something, say something, and let us know.
Good afternoon and welcome to the AFA. No matter what takes place today, stay calm, stay classy, and stay respectful. Remember, nothing beats good sportsmanship.
Get the most out of every day with the pure, crisp taste of the Dasani water. Invigorate every day with the purified taste of the world's most delicious water. Splash into life with the refreshing crisp taste of Dasani. As long as we have these games, we will always be officials. People staying involved in sports, willing to work hard. They are out there every day, giving back to our league. Let's give them the respect they deserve. Better yet, why don't you become one? Visit the office for more information or email AFA main office at yahoo.com. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Powerade feeds your hard work so you can power through and perform at your best.
Big Messenger is the new way to connect. Messaging made simple. Help you connect to your friends or family, celebrating a birthday, or just hanging out to chat. It's got you covered. With up to 10 people on your call. The new way to make sure we can all stay connected and be together. Stop living, get living. Download it today. Time to do something bolder, better, and bigger. It's now. This summer, something bigger is happening at Digicel.
Free money?
Nope. Better.
Free groceries?
No. Bolder. Free food? No. Bigger. A brand new 2020 content.
This mic set up bad? Okay. Well, good afternoon and welcome to midweek. Well, not really midweek, but welcome to the Anguilla Football Association D-League, that is, where we have the Spartans International coming up against the development team from the school. The development team playing in green and white, kicking from east to west. And you have the Spartans team there playing in the neon blue and red socks, that is, kicking, going to the hospital end, that is. And game have just started. We don't have the benefit of the clock this evening due to the passage of the tropical cyclone that passed through here over the course of yesterday evening. It was taken down, so we don't have the official time of the match so far, but as I was walking in, the whistle blew, so I would say maybe somewhere about 8 minutes so into this first half this evening with the development playing against Spartans. Here we see Spartans and the attack there, well blocked. Number 14 coming through again, crosses, tried to cross, but ball going into touch for a goal kick there to the development team. So far it's still 0-0 here in this encounter here this afternoon, and certainly going to be an interesting encounter here this afternoon. Here we see corner kick coming in, heads going up, headed away there, punched away there by the goalkeeper. Number 19 picking up and trying to chip the ball over, cut out there. Number 13 loses there, but a bit of a bundle play here this evening. Here we see the ball being cleared out there by the defender there for the development team. Throw-in to be taken by number 10. Match is officiated by Mr. Albert Burton, one of our senior referees, and he's assisted by Trevor Rouse on the near side here at the touchline in front of the comments box. And we have the man Ambrel Richardson over on the far left. Both teams are just trying to find their feet. We see Omar, number 15, passes to Jimmy, number 8, squeeze back to the defender who booted the ball upfield, and ball has been put into touch for a throw in there to the development in there, deep in the defensive half. Here we see a shot and goal there by number 13, just going outside of the goalkeeper's right upright and into touch for a goal kick there to the Spartans. It was a goalkeeper taking the goal kick, but not taking a good one at all. The ball chipping it straight to caddy there, number 10, who had a powerful left foot booter just about some 40 yards outside of the area. but ball sailing into touch for a goal kick there once again to the Spartans, this time to be taken by the man number 7 there. Is that Alwick? Yes, seems as though number 7, Alwick, takes the kick, but only as far as number 15, the man Omar, who headed away, and the ball being put into touch there by the defender there, Spartans, for another throw-in. So taken quickly, Omar loses it out, but collecting again. There's the man Alwick. Spartans, he was trying to build the play. Both teams are actually trying to, it's pulled back there by the man Omar, sending the player going full speed ahead. As we see the development, they are trying to string some passes together, but both teams so far have not been successful, especially in the middle of the field. And you see players it's a bit, I thought I heard a whistle, but here we see number 10, but loses out to number 3, who covers well, putting the ball into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans in the attacking third of the development. And you see some instructions being passed out there by Coach Colin. Throw taken. Number 6 chipping the ball over, but goalkeeper Akeem Tittle coming and collecting nicely. Boots the ball upfield now. All the way into the hand of the custodian there in the Spartan goal. There's the man Jimmy, dribbles past one, pass it to the defender there, who knocks it through. There's a turn there by number 7, trying to find the player there. I think it's number 5, but loses it. Here we see the ball being booted upfield, cut out there by the central defender there for the development. Passes to Omar. Omar turns and passes to Jimmy. Jimmy looks up, chips over to Kadim, number 10, running onto it, but the man equal to the task in the defense there, clearing it nicely to the player there, who picks up, made a good pass, but loses out. And here is development on the attack again. Number 13, he should have gotten onto the ball a little quicker. And here is the player. Nice pass there by number 4. Here is Kadim. Chips over to the player on the far side, but again he's in an offside position, not judging his line properly at all, and has been adjudged after it for the second time. Still 0-0 here at the Raymond E. Gishad's Stadium, where we are bringing you the live coverage of the Development League. Spartans International against the development team. We call it the D-League. We know that the bottom 4 teams are coming up against themselves to see who will become the winner of this tournament. And then we have the Champions League with the top 4 teams, that is, playing in that tournament as well. They are playing on different days. Here we see the development team coming over with it, but some rough play there. and an infringement on the part of a number 19, been fouled there, judged to be fouled by the referee Albert Button, and there's a free kick just outside of the half line, and the ball is being booted upfield. And here is number 14 running onto it, but is blocked there by the defender there, and the ball going into touch for a corner kick. But it was nice chipped over there by the man Alric, number 7, and running onto it was the number 14, speedy number 14 there, and but was equally challenged there by the central defender there for the development, and getting that block in, and the ball rolling into touch for a corner kick there for the Spartans. So what could have been a dangerous situation for the development team was averted there by good work shown there by the central defender, and having blocked that one. Don't have the name sheet with me here with regards to the lineup of both teams. Here we see ball being corner kick taken quickly but cleared out, and it's all the way back there in the center of the field, chipped over there. Here is Alric, number 7, crosses but cleared there again by the defender there, right in position. And here is his Omar, kicking it away. And here is number 15. Here's Jimmy. Chips one, dribbles one. Good work, but it's dribbled two, and then it's getting through. And here should be a chance, and it's shot wide. Oh my! What a glorious opportunity there! It was some nice built-up, dribbling skills there from the man number 8 there, and getting it and pushing it through there for the central strike, for the striker there, and he had nobody to beat but the goalkeeper, but for some reason pushed it well wide. Number 7 with a wonderful opportunity there, and that going a begging there. Development could have seen himself in the lead, but not to be, and play continues. Here, goal kick taken quickly there, but ball going into touch there, bad goal kick there, and here we see the throw-in for Spartan, cleared there by the and it's an infringement. Seems as though it's a handball there. Yep, a judge there, handball, and the referee seeing it and calling it, and so wait as a few spectators just trickling in. It's a day after some really stormy weather over the course of last evening and most of yesterday. Here is the development trying to mount an attack, but ball being put into touch, passed heavily there, but couldn't find the man number 13, and here's number 2 with it for Spartans. Squares, number 10 picks up and chips over, but cut out there by the development, and still with the development. Pass back to the central defender, who chips it over, trying to find number 10, but only finding the boot of Alric, number 7. And here is number 14 with manhandled over there. Here is Karim, nice push through. Here is number the player over there on the left side of midfield, but is being knocked about there, loses it. Ball cleared, headed away, but Omar picking up and loses out, but picked up there by the defender again. And here is number 13 with it. Passes it, but only as far as the defender there, who clears, but only as far as the development. Is Caddy trying to find nice chip over. Yes, and number 5 trying to get around the man, but it's been challenged heavily there, and the ball has been put into touch for a throw in there to the development team, who seems to be having the better of the play. Seems to be looking a little bit more threatening. If they can just string some passes together, I'm certainly sure. Here is Kadim, and there's a shot on goal. And but I don't think the keeper really understand what was going on there, but he somehow got a hand to it, and the ball stayed out of the back of the net. But there was the man Kadim there, just building up and rasping a left booter, but keeper found himself in the way, and certainly stopped the ball from going into the back of the net. Here's development coming away with it again. They're still trying to find that opening goal, cleared their way by number 10, and the referee, Mr. Burton, has adjudged that dangerous play there, and so an infringement on the part of the development, and free kick to the Spartans International. Certainly the development had been looking a little bit more threatening here this afternoon of the two teams, the more threatening of the two teams. And there we see a long ball headed away. Number 19 clears, headed away again. And at number 8, it seems as though he is going to be cautioned there by the referee for some dangerous play. Player is down at the moment as the physiotherapist is just jogging on, just to check to see the extent of the knock. In the meantime, you're not missing any play because some attention is being given to the player who just picked up that knock in just outside of the center circle. I'd say about maybe 8 yards or so. And everyone is just waiting as the attention is being given by the physiotherapist, the man Corty there, who's doing duty this afternoon. And as we can look or feel on the other side of the park, we've seen here where the Roaring Lions seems to be training this afternoon. As we know that the first league, or that was play a first game, a matter of fact, of the second game in the development league that was, the Champions League that was played on Sunday, went spoils being shared. The Roaring Lions and the Kicks United playing to a 1-1 draw. Here we see free kick being taken, but the ball being chipped from some distance away over the bar and into touch for a goal kick. Here is the man Tittle knocking it to the defender, who passes it to number 8 Jimmy. Challenge there, but got out of trouble. Here is Omar, who passes back. And here we see some nice build-up play by the development team there. They were on the attack, ball coming in, cross, powerful header there by the man Kadim, but only to be saved by the custodian there. And the Spartans, they have seen themselves in some difficulty, some trouble now, trying to really get a hold on this game. But so far, the development team, they are having certainly the better of the play. They have been knocking the ball around, they've been stringing the passes and just not being able to capitalize on the telling pass. Here's the man Karim, dribbles past one, dribbles past two, and is definitely trying to run in and goal, but blocked there by the defender, and the ball going into touch for a goal kick off of Karim for the Spartans. But it was wonderful built up there from all the way to the back there, and seeing the development team again having another splendid chance, but not being able to put the ball in the back of the net this afternoon, as it's still 1-0 in this first half. You see the goal kick and heads going up, but the ball has been cleared by the development again, who are looking to really open the account here this afternoon. Play being cut out there by the defender, who passes it to the midfield there, number 6, chipping over, but keeper reading well off his line, coming and just collecting, shepherding the ball in the box and collecting. And here is the big boot of Akeem Tittle up now, and an infringement there. Player trying to get onto the ball, a little pushed off there, number 19, hand in the back, and the referee, Mr. Burton, had no hesitation in blowing that one. You see Spartans losing out there again. Here is development coming through. Yes, there's a player trying to clear the ball, but for some reason going through the legs of the number 14 player there, and wasn't too pleased that he was called, because he thought he had gotten the ball clearly, but the referee is trying to explain to him that yes, you may have gotten the ball, but what has happened is that you have played through the legs of the player as well, and hence that's why you were blown for a foul. So it's good to see that he wasn't carded. Here we see the big kick coming over, goalkeeper coming out and punching out, and here is Omar now. I think Omar misjudged that one, thinking that the throw-in would have been for him, letting the ball running into touch for a throw-in there, only to be shown that the throw really belongs to the Spartans. Here we see through ball, and the ball being cleared there by number 6? Yes, number 7, Alwick, clearing further upfield. Number 14 trying to collect, but interesting. Player seems to be going to ground there before he touched the ball, but the referee is certainly in a good place of view to see what transpired, better than I am, and he has adjudged that it was an infringement. Another kick for the Spartans FC. Big kick coming over, heads going up, cleared out there, and here we see Jimmy with it, chipping over, but the player carrying there, the striker, central striker there, was running to his left to receive the ball. The ball was played in to the center, and here we see again a ball going into the center again. Jimmy passing into the center, but is cut out there by the defender there for the Spartans United, and in an effort for the development to break through again, an infringement there. So it's a free kick there on the part of the Spartans. Here we see heads going up. Player number 7 there beckoning to the number 10 Kadim to run onto the ball, but Kadim found himself in an offside position and just walked away from it. Here we see the development again, number 13 being challenged there, ball being put into touch, a quick throw coming in there, cut out there by number 2, and he backs heel, but backs heel it by to number 4 who crosses, and here is the man Chino. They are infringing the player there. That's in number 26, and the ball has been spotted for a goal kick there to the Spartans. So no goal yet. And there is a whistle. Okay. And so the referee, they are beckoning for, as the sun sets, beckoning for the lights to be put on, but not to be yet. Here we see some tussling on the far side of the left defensive third of the development. And here is Jimmy, who squares to Omar. Omar looks up and chips over, but cleared away there by the Spartans. And ball is with number 4 now, who looks up, squares to the man Jimmy number 8, turns and squares back to all the way back to the defender, who goes all the way back to the custodian in the goal, and he knocks it. They're just playing around with it, number 4. You might want to be a little bit careful here, because still 0-all, but some good build-up work there. Good build-up work. Here you see a kick coming over. Number 7 again running onto it, but a goalkeeper reading his line well, coming off and collecting and averting the danger there. But that one could have been a little bit of bother there for the Spartans, but they have gotten themselves out of it well. And here we see Spartans number 6 loses out to the man Omar number 15, who looks up, but been stripped from behind and judged to be fouled there by the player. And there was the development, they wanting to take the kick quickly, but the referee was having none of it, as called for the ball to be back. And is there a substitute as we see the lights? Yes. So in is number 17, and coming out is the player number 15. Not sure what has happened, but it's not halftime yet, and a substitute being used. Here you see kick coming over, headed there to goal, and there is Spartans there still looking at it. Yeah, the ball is with Chino, who had a shot and goal, but there's a man Kadim who trying to get that one in, but blocked there by the player. Yes, and you are not missing any play as the ball is being put into touch for a goal kick. Yes, that was a shot and goal there by number 4 from all the way outside of the box. This is distracted a little bit there by the telephone ringing, and the ball being put into touch for a goal kick, cleared out there by the man Alwick, all the way upfield, headed away there. And here is number 4 coming away with it. He passes to Kadim. Kadim looks up and tries to find number 7, but cut out there again by Alwick, number 7. And the ball has been put into touch for a throw-in. So taken quickly there by number 4. Still 0-0 development, playing against the Spartans. And certainly the Spartans has looked the more dangerous team here this afternoon, with 1 or 2 easy chances, but not capitalizing on them at all, and not being able to put the ball in the back of the net. So it is still 0-0. I'm certainly sure we're getting close to halftime now. Yes, we are certainly getting close to halftime. And here we see another throw in there to the Spartans team. And cross coming up and heads going up, but only as far as the custodian, the man Akeem Tittle there, who looks up and boots the ball downfield, headed away there. The player there struggling to head that one, number 19. Here we see number 14 running in, but not able to run onto the ball, and in the process of doing so fouled the player there in the defense for the development. Spartans playing away from the back. Good turn there by the man Jimmy. He looks up and squares to Kadim, who chips over, and the goalkeeper running on but collects. There were 2 players running onto it. There's a defender and the number 7 striker there for the development, but the keeper was equal to the task and came out and collect nicely. Here you see number 10 trying to find number 14, but cut out there. And foul there on number 14 for Spartans. Still 0-0 here. Yes, the man Jimmy doing some nice work there, receiving and receiving well. We see the chip coming over, but cut out there by the man Alwick as he clears and clears well. Here we see ball chip it over, but headed away there by the Spartans into touch for a throw-in. And here we see another throw-in there too. It's a corner kick actually on the far right side of the defensive half of the Spartans. Here we see big corner kick coming in, but heads going up and cleared away there by number 14, but cleared up in the air. The ball is with number 4, who have a shot on goal, and just controlling and swiveling. Sorry, was number 7 there, controlling and swiveling and shooting on goal, but ball going into touch for a goal kick good try and goal, but just a little too high ball going over the bar for a goal kick. So still 0-0. Clearance taken. Number 6 collects and squares all the way to number 14. He looks up and squares back to number 17, a substitute. And they are squaring all the way back to number 2. Trying to string some pass was the Spartans, but number 10 there making a mess of the control, so to speak, and the ball going into touch for us. And here is Omar. He looks up, knocks all the way back to the central defender there, number 3 for development, who passes over to Bracha, number 5, and he has gone all the way back to his keeper, and keeper squaring back to number 3 again as they trying to get around number 10. Ball being put into touch for, blocked there and put into touch for a throw in there to the development. Yes. So coming in, controlled there by number 13, but seems to be a clumsy control there as well, number 13, and has gotten a knock, both injuring himself and the player, but the Spartans player in the number 2 seems to have gotten the worst of the challenge, and what he has gotten up and has looked walking gingerly, as it seems as though it's a water break. Walking gingerly, and it's going to be a free kick to the Spartans International. Still no goals to nil. Still 0-0. That is, still no goals here in this encounter. This D encounter. This is the third match of this mini tournament. So far, we have seen where Spartans won the game against Diamonds 3-2. Here we see Jimmy chipping the ball all the way over there to Chino. Chino running onto it and getting around his man, but his challenge there, tries to pass back there to the man Karim, but putting that one into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans so far. Apparently the player has referee judged the ball to be thrown as a foul throw. Here is number 6. Dribbling and putting the ball over, but only as far as the head of the man, Bracha, custodian there in central defense, who loses it to number 10, and number 10 has a shot at goal, but only to see his ball going way over the upright, and no harm to the keeper there in the development goal at all. And you see goal kick taken quickly. And here is Spartans. They're trying to mount an attack. They would trying to see if they can get on the score sheet before halftime. Here's the man Karim, been challenged by 2 players, but still Karim with it. And he has had a shot and goal, but that one going wide of the keeper's left upright and into touch for a goal kick there to the to the Spartans. So we await any moment now for the referee's watch. I'm certainly sure I didn't see any injured time being put up, so maybe still quite some time to go in this encounter. Here was the man, number 5, Bracha, trying to dribble, but loses it. But Spartans not making him pay for being out of position, and here is development coming through again. Challenge here by number 14, and number 14 coming away with it, but he is being heavily challenged there, and not being able to keep the ball in touch, putting it into touch for a throw in there to the development team again. As I can see, Mr. Burton looking at his watch, so certainly any moment now we might hear the whistle for halftime, as the ball is still with the development team. Here is number 4, passes to Oma, number 15, he looks up, shift 1, passes nicely to Jimmy, who has a shot and goal, but from too far out, and the ball just bounces into the hands of the custodian, who kicks, clears, but not well at all. Just clears about some 10 yards away from the 18-yard box, and here is development again. Player trying to get around the number 14, does so, chips over, but headed away by the man Alric, only as far as Kadim, Jimmy, who loses out. Kadim. And here is Spartans, they're trying to come away with it. Number 6, shift 1, and has a shot and goal, but the keeper, Tittle, is equal to the task, collects and boots the ball upfield. The fourth official has signaled 2 minutes of injury time, so certainly we're playing in that first minute of injury time. That is certainly an infringement there on the part of number 8, number 11. Yes. You see big kick taken there by number 7 central defender Alric, but the player there just getting onto the ball and was able to get around the defender there and tries to have a shot at goal, but the defender recovering nicely and was able to block that ball into touch for a corner kick there. And here you see corner kick taken, ball floating over, and there's a shot and goal, and ball going wide of the upright. Good, nice volley from that corner kick, and that was the final action of the first half, with the Spartans International coming up against the development team. The scores in the match is 0-0. We certainly look to be with you for the second half, so you stay tuned when we bring you more exciting action here in the D-League, with the development team playing in the green and white coming up against the Spartans FC. Stay tuned for more. Tell me when you're on again. All right. Yes, welcome back to the Raymond Z. Gishad Stadium. Yes, as we was just waiting for the music to die out just a little bit, but we're back here again with the second half of the this encounter here with between the the Spartans FC and the development team of the school, and so far it's 0-0. Both teams trying to find themselves in the ascendancy and not doing so. Not being able to do so, with the majority of the chances going to the development team. And as they are just about getting ready to start the second half, I'm certainly sure that both teams will want to do a lot better. You see nice control there by number 14, but giving it away there, was able to pick it back up, but losing it again, and into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans FC. Yes, and it is D-League football after the climax of the league, the Premier League, that was won by Roaring Lions. Docks, they came second, with Kicks United third, and the Enforcers, the police, they came fourth. And so we have the top 5 teams playing in what we call Angular's first champion league, and then we have the bottom 5 teams. They are playing in what we dubbed a development league, and this tournament is being sponsored by Digicel, and we have seen quite a number of games so far in both versions, and this evening we continue with the Spartans FC versus the Diamonds, the development team, that is. There's an infringement, and so we have a free kick to be taken by number 7, the man Alric, only as far ahead as the defender there for the development. Is that number 17 headed away? But then it seems as though an infringement there on the part of the man. Is that the player there for the Spartans FC, And here is the man Bracha with the quick free kick, but cut out there. Wasn't taken well, but the ball was cut out there. And here is number 14. Ball being tried to clear the ball in touch, but number 14 picking up and crossing, but into the hand of the custodian Tittle, who tosses it out to number 5. Chino squares there to the man Bracha as he comes forward and trying to find the player there on the far side, number 13, and he is challenged, but coming away with it again is the development. There's the man Omar who chip in the ball forward, but headed away there by the defender there. And here is Spartans FC now. Player looks up. Nice move around there, but there's a throw in there too. Is it a throw in? Yes, a throw in. Is it a throw in? Oh, okay. Yes, what had happened there is that the player beat the man and came around, and as he was about to pass, he was challenged there, and this referee, just allowing play to roll a little bit, has called the play back, as it did not pan out into an advantage. So here is number 7 Alric with the big kick. Controlled by number 10, dribbles past one, but blocked and cleared there. The player there seems to have done himself a little bit of damage there, but he continues to hop it off, so to speak. And there's you see an infringement again, and a card being dished out there by the referee, Mr. Burton. First card of the match. We are some 5 minutes in to this the second half, that is. It's still 0-0. Both teams trying to get on the score sheet. And there was a splendid free kick from the man Kadim there with his left foot. Powerful left booter there. Almost caught the keeper off guard. He was able to somewhat parry it into touch for a corner kick there, but was a powerful struck free kick from would have been somewhere about 40 yards out, and the keeper equal to the task though. Here we see a shot at goal, and it's in the back of the net. Finally in the back of the net. I just was telling you about the man Kadim there. His shot was put into touch for a corner kick. He took the corner kick, and the ball was bundled into the back of the net. Don't have the name of the player, the number of the player, because it certainly on the far side of our comment booth here this evening. But finally, the development team, they have drawn first blood here, capitalizing on a wonderful opportunity and slotting the ball in the back of the net to go 1 goal up. They have had quite a number of chances this evening, was not able to put them away, but this time they have gone ahead, and it's 1-0 in favor of the development team. And I'm certainly sure they are going to be working even harder with their tails up now. They are already on the attack. The ball was put into touch for a throw in there to the development, and certainly sure that they are not going to be satisfied with the 1 goal, so to speak. And equally so to the Spartans. They too will be certainly looking to get onto the score sheet as this match unfolds here this afternoon. You see the ball being booted upfield, headed up in the air there, and headed away again, picked up there by Omar, who squares to the man Jimmy. And here we see development again, but cut out there by Spartans. And here's the player now, shift to his left and chips over, but only as far as the boot as the defender there, who cuts out and knocks it back to his central player there. Here was number 7 trying to play a nutmeg there, but the ball being blocked and put into touch. So coming in quickly, but been forced out there again by number 19. So it's another throw-in, going further upfield for the development. They have gotten that elusive goal that I've seen them put themselves ahead in this encounter here. Number 3 picking up, squares to Jimmy. Dribbles past one, and they have a shot at goal, but that one going wide of the upright there. No harm, no damage. No trouble there for the keeper, and it's 1-0 in favor of the development. And you see Kadim again with that powerful left booter, picking one up from in the middle of the field and having a shot at goal with the ball going wide upright. And here we see the player being challenged there. So man Alwick being challenged there by the player there, number 5. Seems to be very composed and very settled with the ball. As development, they have certainly been playing a lot better. Here is Kadim again running onto it, but he is offside this time. Possibly the man Chino seems as though he's in a but he certainly adjudged to be in an offside position. And yes, the whistle's gone, flag's going up, and it's an offside. We are into the 10th minute, and it's still 1-0 in favor of the development. Yes, development. They are still leading 1-0. They have just scored, and here is Spartans as they try to mount an attack and goal. Ball going into touch for a goal kick. Kadim loses it. Ball being chipped upfield, cut out there by the player, number 5. Challenge there, number 14. He tries to pass, but blocked, and the ball being put into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans FC, trailing 1-0, but still early days yet. Still quite a lot of time left in this game. Some 35 minutes, and I'm certainly sure that see a long throw coming in, heads going up, missed clearance there, and here is Jimmy coming away with it. Challenge and block there. Here is Alwick running through, but is blocked there by the defender, and certainly appears as though that's a referee as if trying to see what the call is going to be. I didn't see any flag going up, but the spectators on the outside thinking that one was an infringement, but it's a throw in to Spartans. And Alwick again with that big long throw, and here you see the ball being cleared out Headed away by the man Omar there. You see his Kadim, and certainly. And yeah, another card going to the player there for Spartans, number 17. And so far we've seen both cards going to the Spartans, against the Spartans team, and they will want to be careful. They are trailing 1-0. Here's number 3 with that big kick upfield. Here is a player running onto it, but the ball being cleared and put into touch for a corner kick. And we know what happened first time when the corner kick was taken. A goal resulted from the corner kick that was taken from the same side as well. That's on the right side of the Spartans' defensive half. It was a big corner kick coming up, heads going up, but this time dealt with properly, headed away there by the Spartans. Ball is with Omar, who passes, and number 7 rightly knocking it back to number 4, and they are knocking it at the back. They want to be careful with that. Here is Jimmy with it. No, he passes and passes well, and development. They're certainly trying to string the passes. And here we see cross coming in, but heads going up, and this time the card going against the player there. That's the man Chino. Here, Chino picking up a card there, and an infringement on the part of Chino. He puts his hands on his head as if to say, me, why me? But the man Albert is right on spot, and he is, yes, he is been carded into the 15th minute of play. Here we see some activity down in front of us, number 5. Seems as though we're going to see some substitutes there, and was a man Bracha. I'm not too sure. Bracha has came off the field. I'm not too sure what happened. Cut out there. You see some really rough play in here. Ball is still with Spart's development. Here is Karim shifting and dribbling away, but losing out. And but see the player there, been number 19, been nicked up there, but not being given a foul. And he's still looking at his foot. And here we see the ball being put into touch for a throw-in. And number 5 there for Spartans. Substitute being made. Number 5 coming in for number 10. Yes, number 5 coming in for number 10. So that's the end of the work for number 10 today. And number 5 has taken his place, and we will certainly wait and see what number 5 brings to the table. That number 10 wasn't exhibiting here this afternoon. You see throw taken quickly. Here's a man Karim who miscontrols, but man Omar, who's having a pretty good game this evening. Omar squaring it there, trying to find Chino, but Chino being challenged there by number 19, and a ball being put into touch for a throw-in to be taken quickly. Omar, yes, Omar again winning it and passing it to Kadim. Kadim trying to boots the ball upfield, blocked there by the player there, and the ball into touch for another throw in. Here is Kadim again running onto it, and so trying to beat the man, not getting around him, but he still's with it. So finally got around the man and squares across, but the man number 7 Alwick is right there and clears out. Here we see Chino now picking up, number 17 collecting, and loses out there. Alright, here is number 5 getting his first touch, but number 5 still getting advantage. A shot and goal, and the ball the defender was seems as though he was about to clear and was not able to do so, and there is a whistle. Yes, the defender was not able to clear. The player gotten onto the ball and having a shot at goal, and the ball going over the bar for a goal kick. Here we see the goal kick taken quickly. Number 7 squeeze inside. Development looking pretty comfortable with it. Seems as though they've been doing some work for sure, when compared to a couple of the games that I've seen. Ball's been put into touch for a throw-in for the development team. On the far side with number 13. Been challenged and the ball been knocked away there. Collected. Here is Spartans now on the attack. Spartans on the attack. Heavy touch cut out there by number 17 who chips to Chino. Here is Chino, but blocked there and booted all the way downfield by the man Alric. Here is number 5, number 9, sorry. And here is number 5 now. Tries to dribble, but been challenged there by the man Omar, and an infringement there on the part of Omar, battling to stop the player from getting more advantage. And there's a free kick. It's just somewhat 35 yards out of the 18 yards box, just some 12 yards from the half circle on the 18 yards box, and we will see what opportunity that presents. It's a shot on goal there by the man Alric, but no damage to the custodian in the development goal as he watches it sails harmlessly into touch for a goal kick. Taken quickly by Tittle. Number 17. Well composed in the back. They're knocking it around. They're not really booting the ball upfield. They are taking their time and playing it from the back. A true ball there to the man Chino, but not swift enough to get a one. Yeah, it was a development mounting an attack again, playing out very well from the back, but only to see the player running onto the true ball being adjudged to be offside by the man referee's assistant over there, Ambrell, and so it's the free kick on the far side of the left defensive third of the Spartans FC, and they are losing ground, losing time here. We are just about 24 more minutes into this second half, barring whatever injury time we may have. They're still trailing 1-0 and having the better of the play so far. The development team has certainly been doing yeoman service with what they are producing today. And defending and passing slowly from the back. Here we see a long through ball by Alwick, but the keeper Tittle coming off of his line nicely, reading it and picking it up and stucking out all danger. Here we see number 7 squares back to number 17. Number 17 to the man Jimmy. Jimmy looks up, turns away from 2 players there, and they're playing it and knocking it nicely in the middle. Jimmy, Karim. Here is Karim pushing through, but heavy touch on that one just a while, and the ball rolled through to the keeper for a he collects, but player on the far side of the pitch, I think that seems like number 14, seems to be in some difficulty, and I am looking at the coach, the man Van Persie. He seems to be all across the board. He is warming up. And I'm not sure if he's looking to make. He's certainly possibly looking to make a change, because the player is flat on his back and being given some attention by the physiotherapist there. The man himself, Corty, who's doing a good job by himself today. Hasn't had, that much to do so far, but when being called up on, is always on the ball, on the money, and yes, he gives some attention to the player there. Certainly, we didn't see what happened. The player just whether he would have gotten a knock or whether some cramps or what have you, as he's up on his feet now and walks to the sideline. And I'm certainly sure play is going to continue while the players themselves, just take a quick refreshment break just to refresh themselves. It's been pretty overcast, high breeze, but I guess just replenishing and just quenching some thirst as they take the time during that hold up there, giving some attention to the player there for the Spartans. As we see, the ball was thrown into touch, so I'm certainly sure that as a custom and as practice, that the Spartans FC certainly will be given back the ball as play is about to resume. Here's the man Omar, who throws the ball back to the keeper, and as we are getting ready to see a long boot up field headed away there. See number 5 there for the development, playing in central defense. I saw him run off the field, so I'm not too sure whether he had to go, not too certain whether there was some form of injury, so to speak, but he has not, I have not seen him come on. I am trying to see if there is some replacement, but not seeing him at all. So we do hope that he's okay. They are certainly playing with certainly sure they are playing with that's certainly playing with 10 men at the moment, And so that's quite interesting. He's been playing with 10 men for quite a long time. That is. Not there's infringement there. Yes, they're playing with 10 men, so could well be that the player there in Bracha, number 5, is probably gone to, whether it's a bathroom break or what have you. But play continues. We are into the 28th minute. It's still 1-0. Here you see Alric dribbling nicely and dumping that one over, kicking that one over. And here is the goalkeeper, Tittle, equal to the task. Number 5, who just came on, judged to be in an offside position, but Tittle was right on the money, right on the mark. And this is the man Van Persie. It seems as though we've seen some activities down on the Spartans bench there as they're trying to get back into this game. Here we see the player there, dribbles one, looks up, squares for the, but ball is being booted upfield. And Spartans, as they're trying to use that man advantage. It appears as if the development team, they have gone a little bit more on the defensive side of things. This time they are not pushing out as much as they were doing when they had gotten that goal, but everybody's just trying to play it safe, playing with a man down. Yes, and here we see substitutes. So it's number 14 coming out, and number 20 going in. The man Van Persie. Let's see what Van Persie will do. His team is behind 1-0, and that's an awkward. Wow, it's an awkward fall there. Clearance, and player fell certainly awkwardly. You could see that from here. Ball was pushed through, the player was running onto it, and it seems like the man Alric clearing, and in doing so, clearing fell quite awkwardly, and is getting some attention from the physiotherapist there. Actually fell off the field, so he's not holding up play, and play continues, but he's gotten up, and seems to be in good condition, so that's good. Whether he will feel the after effects and that, but he's back on the field now, back in his position, and play continue with Omar, who has been bullied off the ball here. And here we see a chip coming over. Is that number 5 they're collecting? And there's a shot and goal, and it's a goal. I think the player there, yes, the player there, seeing the position of the man Tittle, the ball was 1-2 knockback, number 5 knocking the ball back, and he just side-footed it and placed it nicely into the back of the net for the equalizer. And so the Spartans FC, they're on the board, tying the score up this evening with a score coming there in the 32nd minute. Yes, in the 32nd minute. And I think the keeper will feel a little bit, disgusted with himself, because he, it's almost like it came from nothing. Ball was shot from just on the edge of the center circle and just placed into the back of the net. Tittle had no chance, and just could only just watch it rolls into the back of the net for a 1-1 scoreline. And here we see the development. As I mentioned earlier, they seems to have been playing somewhat defensively since Bracha would have left the field, and only have themselves to blame for that. Here we see a shot and goal there, and the ball going into touch for a goal kick there. But they're playing with 3 at the back. Haven't seen the player come back yet. Not too sure, like I mentioned earlier. What's the reason why he's left the field? He wasn't limping or anything of that sort. He just left the field. Not too sure whether it's an emergency, as the case may be, but they are playing with 10 men. And so play continues. Headed away there. They've been playing with 10 men for quite some time, but this time won't able to hold out. Here you see a kick coming over, but defender there, the man is that Alric, making a meal of it. The keeper was right in position. He was not challenged or anything of that sort, but he's just dumped that one and pumped it into touch for that's a corner kick. And like we did mention earlier, the corner kick coming over, heads going up. They would have conceded from a corner kick before, so have done well to get a one out. Here is number 17 chipping the ball up, but only to the boot of the development player. Here is the man Jimmy, who knocks all the way back to the keeper, and the keeper Tittle picks up, knocks back to number 7, who goes to Jimmy. Jimmy dribbling, losing it, but only to as far as the man Omar, who chips it forward to the player there, number 17, and giving it away there. It's going up and into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans, and as we see, a substitute being made. Number 2 coming, number 2 going in, number 13 coming out. Nice through ball, cut out there by defender, and here is that number 17 trying to get around the defender there, but the ball being put into touch for a throw-in. Here you see throw coming in quickly, but challenged there heavily, and the ball is with Spartans again. Here's a man Van Persie. Skirting and passing nicely down the line, but the player they are not doing well with that one at all, trying to find the runners on the right, but putting that one into touch for a throw-in taken quickly. Jimmy miscontrols. Here's the man Van Persie, 1-2, number 6, as in they're trying to get themselves into ascendancy now. You see a nice pull back there, You see chipping ball being chipped over. Here's number 17 trying to run onto it. There's the man Omar. Passing and passing nicely, but Kadim losing out. And here you see it chipped up again, but blocked there. And there's a shot on goal, but that one shot way over the bar. And no harm, number 6 there. No harm to the custodian there in the development goal. We are into the 38th minute of this encounter. I'm certainly sure that we'll have a good chunk of injury time, so to speak, as we see the big burly number 30. He is getting ready to enter the field now. See a nice challenge there by the defender there. The ball going into touch for a throw in there. I'm certainly sure the player thought that he would have gotten away with it, but the player, they recovered nicely and was able to get that throw in goal kick. Sorry. There is Omar squaring well. Here's the man Jimmy, and just holding out well and squaring nicely, receiving it back. Was the man? Here's the man Jimmy. He looks up, he turns again, and chipping the ball over now. And here we see a missed clearance, but the keeper equal to the task, and all is well that ends well. Clearance. The man Van Persie trying to get his head on it, but here is development on the attack again. Development on the attack. Here is the man Kadim. This is the man Kadim, but not doing well with it at all. Just chipped it into the hand of the keeper there in the Spartans goal, who picks up and tosses out. Here is Spartans. They're trying to mount attack now on their left side. And here is a nice through ball. It could be danger, but here's a man Tittle coming out well. This time making amends for his error, not judging his position in that goal, and yes, coming out well, and averting that danger. Yes, it's a good encounter here this evening, as both teams are trying to really find a goal to see themselves with all 3 points. And here we see the ball being cleared into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans FC. Some 40 minutes in, as another substitute, the big ball number 30, he is going to come in. He's going to come in, and making way it will be number 9. Number 9 making way for the big burly number 30, who's just waiting as the player heads off the field. Yes. And there's a man Jimmy. You see Karim. Yes, Karim not doing well with that one. I should have chipped that one over, as the man Jimmy was speeding and running down the middle, but loses it and loses out there. But the throwing to Spartans, throw being taken quickly. Here is number 7. Trying to find number 9, trying to find number 17, but not being able to. And here is the ball being put into touch again for another throw-in to the Spartans. They are certainly looking to take all 3 points here this evening, as we are into the 53rd minute of this encounter here this evening, and we know that there are going to be some injury time as well, so we still got quite a bit of time in this game. Here we see the Spartans. They are playing with it over on the left hand side, ball being chipped over, cross coming in but blocked, and here is the man. Is that Van Persie there? Yes. And there's a shot coming in goal, but Tittle this time equal to the task, collects nicely. And boots the ball upfield, but only as far as the defender there. But here is development again, chipped over. There's a bicycle kick there by the man Alwick, but only as far as number 17, who giving it away to the player there. And here is the Spartans FC coming again. Space here past Spartans FC. Van Persie trying to play that 1-2, but the defender there challenging well, and there's been a judge to being fouled there by the striker running onto it, and it's a free kick there right in the box of the development. The free kick been taken quickly there by Tittle, and as we wind down our time here, it's still 1-1. Both teams scoring on either side of halftime. Here's a man Karim chipping it through, but only as far as the booters of Alwick, who boots it one time upfield, and here is the player there. Certainly that's an infringement, and player there trying to run onto it, but in the process fouling. And number 30, he's still waiting for his first touch here this afternoon, this evening, as time is winding down, and we just are waiting to see how much time will be put on the clock. You see the big boot up, and they booted into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans. Into the 45th minute, and if I'm seeing correctly, it seems as though it's going to be 4 minutes of injury time. Yes, 4 minutes of injury time. Yes, 4 minutes of injury time. So we are winding down the 45 minutes. Yes, 45 minutes, and we have 4 minutes of injury time, so both teams are certainly going to look to see what they can do in this 4 minutes of injury time. Here is a man, Van Persie, dribbles past one. Van Persie looks up and squares to number 17, who tries to chip the ball over, but making a meal of it and kicking that one into touch for a goal kick there to the development team. Certainly show development they would want to be able to at least get something from this game as well, having taken the lead. See a kick being taken, number 17 dribbles past one. Here's a man Karim trying to find number 17, but blocked there, and here is Spartans FC coming over with it again. The man Van Persie trying to play that 1-2, but loses out there to Jimmy. Here is Van Persie coming through, but cut out there by the Fleetfoot defender there for the development. Here is number 17 again, booting the ball upfield, and yes, Alwick playing now, the number 19 playing it all the way back to his custodian, and he receives it back, squares to the Alwick there, number 17, who goes further to his left. Certainly shown. Here's a man Karim. Here's a man Karim. Here's a man Karim. Here's a man Karim. But no. That could have been the winner right there. carrying, receiving that ball. The keeper coming out was chased there by the man Alric. Had enough time to really slot that one into the goal. Tries to get around the keeper, but in doing so, knocking it wide of the right upright and into touch for a goal kick there to the Spartans. So they certainly got let off the hook there. They could have easily seen themselves conceding goal number 2 in injury time here, but the man Karim again, like he did in the first half, had in quite a number of opportunities, not capitalizing on them absolutely. Play continues. Ball is with Van Persie now, who dumps it, chips it all the way over to number 5. Number 5 still heading away from his target, and adjudged to have infringed the player there in Omar. And you will see a free kick be taken quickly, cut out there by the player there for Spartans. Here we see the man Van Persie knocking it further to his left. Big ball in number 30 trying to run under it. Here's a missed kick there from the defender, number 17. But it's blocked and challenged there. Here's a shot and goal cleared there by the man. Is that the man Omar? Yes. And, so here we see the player there still trying to get around. That should be offside for sure. Yes, certainly offside. So we are certainly into the final minute of injury time, the final seconds of injury time. 48 minutes 50. Yes, wait a minute now. This is probably the last kick of the game. Yes, that the goalkeeper put that one into touch. So play continues. Yes, 49 minutes 25 seconds in. It's still 1-1. You see throw taken quickly. Spartans coming away with it, but there is it. There you had it. The final whistle going from the man Albert Burton with the score 1-1. Both teams getting a point. 1-1. Goals coming in the second half, and that's the end of the match. That's the end of the game, and I'm certainly sure that development team there themselves would be feeling a little bit aggrieved because they had the better of the chances. We were happy to bring the game to you this evening. Presenter Daddy Tones here with you, and we look forward to meeting you again on Saturday, God's willing, same time, when we bring you another edition of the AFL, both male and female league that is currently in progress. We do hope that you enjoy this evening, and we look forward for you joining us again next week. This weekend coming, when we bring you another edition of live football right here from the Raymond Ziggy Stadium. Thank you.